stream. I wasn't able to stream this weekend, just too many things going on. I helped somebody move in their new place, so there was a bunch of things to move. So I was busy doing that. I had a lot of house chores. The lawn had to be cut. I hadn't got to that for about 2 weeks, so the grass was getting rather long on top of all the cleaning that needs to be constantly done in the house. Owning a house comes with a lot of work and things that need constant attention. So I didn't really have the time this weekend to do any streaming, so I wanted to get right back to it this evening with the streaming. And one particular thing I wanted to talk about is the word energy. Um, we only have so much potential energy each and every day. And without energy, we don't have what we need to be productive. And now there are three main things that impact our energy on the day to day. Now, obviously, there'll be some days where we wake up with more energy than other days, but there's three main things that impact our energy. Number one is sleep. How many hours you're sleeping each and every night, and is it a quality of sleep? You could be sleeping 7 hours a night, but it might not be a quality of sleep. Maybe you have sleep apnea, right? That's not going to be a quality sleep. So if you have sleep apnea, it's something that you need to have diagnosed and addressed. For me, I get about 6 to 7 hours of sleep, and it's enough for me to function the next day and get through the day no problem. So like sleep, it's a very important thing. And like I know a lot of people that say they can function on 4 hours of sleep, and that may be the case. But the more years you do that, it's only going to catch up with you when you get older. It's something you can get away with when you're young. And another thing that impacts your energy each and every day is diet. What does your diet look like? Are you eating at McDonald's every day? Are you over consuming fast food? Are you filling your body with crap? What are you eating on the day-to-day basis? So like food can have a really big impact on your diet. Me in particular, I start every morning with a thermos full of black coffee. I don't add any sugar to it. I don't add any cream to it. I drink it in its natural state. Hey, how's it going, Angela? And another thing I like to have along with my black coffee in the morning is I drink this stuff called Primal Greens. When I was looking for a superfood, I initially saw Athletic Greens. And the problem with them isn't the formula. I think it's a good quality product, but it was like the price point was far too much money. They want like $90 a month for that stuff. So I'm not sponsored by Primal Greens, but this is literally half the price of Athletic Greens. I pay about $40 a month for this stuff. It's your superfood. It's really good stuff, and it really helped. This, along with the black coffee in the morning, really helps with my energy to help sustain me throughout the day. It helps with energy, immune support, digestion. Um, just to name off some of the things in here, there's wheatgrass, spinach, banana, coconut juice, broccoli, cucumber. I mean, there's a list of at least 50 things in here. So that's what I have in the morning along with my black coffee. So again, sleep and diet is really important when it comes to your energy each and every day. And also on top of those two things, what we choose to consume on the day-to-day basis can either positively or negatively affect our energy. I myself, about 2 years ago, decided to take politics out of my daily consumption because I was one of those people who would let it bother them. Like I would absorb all the bad news that comes with the news, and it would impact me in a negative way. It would impact me physically and mentally, um, especially 2024 with the assassination attempt. Um, just everything was just crazy that year politically. And I decided at the start of the 2025 year that I was going to pull away from politics and not pay attention to any of it. And I feel like up until this point, it's had a positive impact on my energy because I am no longer worrying about things that I cannot control. I think that's the biggest waste of energy is worrying about things you can't control. And when we're talking about politics on the federal level, outside of voting, there's not much we can do to impact things. Black Wheeler, I remember you. And Angela, my day's going all right. I got out of work a little while ago. Just trying to power through the rest of the day and still be productive, even though I'm a little tired. So yeah, sleep, diet, and what we choose to consume on the day-to-day basis all have an accumulating effect on our energy on the day-to-day. And I just think energy is something that's not talked about enough in society, because without energy, we cannot be productive on the day-to-day. So like those three things are really important if you want to have a productive lifestyle. But I would say one of the biggest impacts was definitely getting politics out of my life for the most part. Like I scan headlines, but I don't really read articles or listen to podcasts like I used to do. And it's had a positive impact on my energy. Black Wheeler, you just got done with work too, huh? How many hours a day do you work? I have an interesting schedule. I work 4 9-hour days, Monday through Thursday, and then Friday I work 4 hours, which make the 40 hours. And then sometimes, if we're busy, I'll stay past 10 to do some overtime. But typically on Fridays I get out at 10 a.m., so it's a really nice schedule. Hi, Morgan. Can you say hi, Morgan and Parker? Hi, Morgan and Parker. Welcome to the stream. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I remember you, Blake Wheeler. You were in the live stream one day last week. I don't remember what night it was. I plan on doing a little game streaming after this stream. I'm still ironing some things out. I got everything to finally work, but I think I'm going to need a new headset. And when I was streaming one day last week, the audio was coming in and out a little bit, so I think I might have to use a cable to connect the Xbox controller to the console itself and bypass the wireless. So hopefully that fixes everything. So how's everyone doing on this Tuesday evening? Tomorrow's already midweek. That's crazy. Oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it. In Chapter 4 in Red Dead. Oh, man. I wish I could go through my experience of the first playthrough of that game. Nothing is like the first playthrough. Sean died, yeah. Blake Wheeler, what's your favorite chapter overall? I think Chapter 2 and Chapter 3 were really good. Blake Wheeler, did you just start playing that game this year? Do you like 3? That was your favorite? There really wasn't a bad chapter. I would say my least favorite chapter was probably 1. Since it's your first playthrough, I don't want to like give too much away, so I'm afraid to talk too much about it. Like 2 was such a happy chapter because like as a whole, the Van der Linde gang had a lot of hope. Like they thought things were going to get better. And I loved the little town of Valentine. You loved 1? I feel like certain parts of that map, like I feel like Valentine kind of looks like Colorado. Saint Denis is kind of like Louisiana. Annisburg is kind of like Pennsylvania. Emerald Ranch is kind of like the Midwest. Blake Wheeler, what is your question? I believe to live stream, you need 100 subscribers. I believe that's what it is. I'm 99.99% sure, with a small amount of doubt, but I think it's 100 subscribers, if I remember correctly. So you thinking about live streaming when you can, Blake Wheeler? I wish I would have been streaming during my first playthrough of Red Dead. I could have streamed my whole experience. I kind of regret it. 53, well, I mean, a positive way to look at it is you're more than halfway there. Um, Blake Wheeler, I would say the quickest way to get subs is definitely with the shorts. It's the easiest way to bring people onto your channel. Yeah, definitely. Blake Wheeler, I was actually trying to find like the easiest and cheapest way to stream. So I found that I could stream through the Xbox Series X. Um, but I have a lot of work to do on that. I've never streamed video games before, so like the whole setup's new to me. Hi, Congrad, welcome. But yeah, Red Dead 2 it would be a good game to stream. Once you hit your 100 subs, you should do it. Conrad, I kind of just do random videos like this where we just have conversations wherever the conversation goes. I'm looking to get into game streaming also. In case you missed it, I am kind of in the middle of setting everything up right now with the microphone and the laptop, all that stuff. Yep. I feel like most people like video games these days, so I think I want to get some experience streaming video games because I want to be ready for GTA 6. I feel like that's going to be a really good game to stream. A lot of people are going to be into that, so I'm kind of like getting my practice in now before that comes out in November. Assuming we don't have any more delays. My God. But no, I really do feel that will be coming out in November. It's like the perfect time for a game like GTA 6 to come out. You know, it's like it's a time of year where everyone starts to slow down for the holidays. It starts getting cold outside. We all stay indoors, hunker down, get comfortable. So like GTA 6 is going to be an awesome game to get through the winter with. So why not stream it, right? Star Fizz, welcome back. Oh, Blake Wheeler, thank you very much. That's so nice of you. That's really nice of you. That is really, really nice of you. I've actually cut down on the YouTube shorts lately because I'm trying to do more live streams and more game streaming. I'm not concerned so much with the subscribers anymore because I have over 20,000. I'm just really focusing on the watch time now. But thank you very much, Blake Wheeler. That's awesome of you. Actually, I noticed today, usually it takes some time for people to come into the chat, but tonight it was relatively quick, which makes the conversation a lot easier. But that's awesome. You're going through your first playthrough of that game. It's an awesome experience. And it's like once that passes, you can never get it back. So enjoy it. Enjoy the story. I actually think Red Dead 2 is better than any GTA they've ever put out. Hands down. All right, Blake Wheeler, thank you very much. I won't be on here too much longer. I'll be game streaming Probably by 6:30, 7 o'clock. The audio still might not sound that great, but like I said, I'm going to be getting a new headset with a better microphone, and I'm going to try to get away from the wireless setup and plug everything in so I have a better connection. But thank you.